Bienvenidos a mi canal. Je suis tellement heureuse de vous voir ici. Questo video sarà un po' diverso. Yeah, I don't care much for subtitles either, but there have been quite a few performances that were nominated for, and won, Oscars in languages other than English. To date, the number is 72, but that includes sign language and hybrid performances combining English with another language. So I'll be covering some, but not all, of the 30 performances which were spoken only in a foreign language. Oh, es un Michael, también conocido como Oscarman. Let's begin with a really familiar duo.
Uma criança querendo conhecer o pai, recompor a família.
Aí daí?
Daí que você vai destruir isso, né?
O homem é um bêbado. Batia nela.
Sei, mas o menino vai ser criado sem pai?
Ah, melhor do que viver com um bêbado, que vai bater nele também. Não, decidido, viu?
Fernanda Montenegro received her only nomination as Best Actress for 1998's Central Station. Her role as Dora brought her international acclaim following a successful career in her native homeland, where she has been dubbed the Grande Dame of Brazilian theater and films.
O que é que você tá fazendo aqui, moleque? Você sabe ler? Sei, tá pensando que eu não vou mandar a carta da tua mãe?
For her performance in Central Station, Montenegro became the first Brazilian and first Latin American to receive a Best Actress Oscar nomination. 26 years later, Montenegro made Oscar history again. In 2024, Fernanda Torres became the second Brazilian to receive a Best Actress nomination for I'm Still Here, the winner of Best International Feature. In the film, Torres played the younger version of Eunice, the older version essayed by, yes, her mother, Fernanda Montenegro.
O que vocês querem? Cadê meu marido? Vai embora! Sai daqui, vai embora! Sai!
While both did not win in their respective years, they remained the first Brazilian mother-daughter duo to be Oscar nominated. Marcello Mastroianni became one of the first Italian actors to reach crossover success in American cinema. Popular with film critics and audiences, Mastroianni's first of 3 Best Actor nominations came in 1962 with Divorce Italian Style, making him the first Italian to be nominated as lead actor.
Mettimeli più vicini che sento il profumo.
Sì.
Belli.
In 1977's A Special Day, Mastroianni was reunited with his frequent co-star Sophia Loren, more on her in a bit.
La vita, qualunque sia, vale la pena di essere vissuta, non si dice così? E poi arriva sempre un pappagalletto a ricordartelo. Solo che oggi per me è una giornata particolare, lo sai.
This touching film about a gay man's friendship with a lonely housewife brought the actor some of the best reviews of his career.
Sai cos'è che mi peserà di più? La tua mancanza. Curati. Fammi sapere della tua salute. Sì, appena succede ti richiamo. Ciao. Pensami quando puoi.
1987's Dark Eyes earned Mastroianni the Cannes Film Festival Award and his third and final Best Actor nomination.
Non ti permetto di parlare a tuo padre con questo tono. È tua madre che te l'ha insegnato? È stata la mamma? Ma che rispetto!
Romano,
Per suo padre!
questo dal potere! Piccolo, ogni volta la stessa
Ma
sola.
sono cose dell'altro mondo.
Ecco, bravo, l'hai detto, dell'altro mondo, proprio così. Oh, santo cielo!
Yoo Jung-yoon became the first Korean actor to win an Academy Award for her performance in 2020's Minari.
아이고, 또 때리네. 아이고, 저러다 사람 죽게.
Yoon made her American film debut as the loving grandmother of a Korean-American family living in Arkansas.
할머니, 할머니 요리 못해요?
못해.
쿠키 만들 수 있어요?
아니, 넌 만들 줄 알아?
그렇다면 뭘 할 수 있어요?
쌌지. 야, 뻥났다. 비켜라 이놈아. 봐라.
Yoon was the first Asian to win Best Supporting Actress since Miyoshi Yumiki won in the category back in 1958. Liv Ullmann received a Best Actress nomination for 1972's The Emigrants. The Swedish-language film was an international success, and Ullmann's role as Christina earned awards at the Golden Globes, National Board of Review, and New York Film Critics.
Skit i det om mig. Det är som fel.
Det kan du väl begripa?
Vi måste ju hålla sams sinsemellan sig. Vi måste ju hjälpa oss själva. Det finns ju ingen annan människa i hela världen som hjälper oss.
Ullmann's longtime collaborator Ingmar Bergman directed her to a second nomination in 1976's Face to Face. Ullmann's performance as a psychiatrist brought her another round of critics' awards and some of the best reviews of her career.
Jag hade suttit under matsalsbordet och kyssts på en lördag. Nästa fredag var han död.
Du har väl alltid betraktats som ett under av själslig hälsa?
Principen har varit att jag bestämmer mig för att känna så här och så känner jag så här.
Many believe Ullmann should have received a Best Actress nomination for 1974's Scenes from a Marriage, but the film was deemed ineligible because it had aired on television prior to appearing in theaters. Oscar winner Javier Bardem's Best Actor nomination in Before Night Falls was the first time a Spaniard was honored in the category. Bardem's performance as Cuban poet Reinaldo Arenas is among his best. The 2010 psychological drama Beautiful brought Bardem more acclaim and a second Best Actor nomination.
Papá, ¿sabías que ese traje de un astronauta le haces un agujero explota?
Lo que voy a hacer es hablar con Lili para que os preparen otra cosa.
Lili no cocina.
Ah, se lo diré yo.
Es por la gravedad.
Deja de dar patadas a la mesa, Mateo.
Penelope Cruz was nominated twice as Best Actress, the first time for 2005's Volver, which meant to return or to come back, which Cruz's mother does to tie up some loose ends in her daughter's life.
¿Qué vas a hacer, mamá? Vete a cambiarte que vas a coger una pulmonía.
Cruz was also nominated for 2021's Parallel Mothers, again collaborating with Pedro Almodóvar, this time playing a woman who gives birth at the same time as another single mother, and how the two bond as they navigate motherhood together.
Lo mío fue un accidente, pero estoy tan contenta.
Lo mío también fue un accidente.
Yo no me arrepiento, ¿eh?
Yo sí.
Pobre, no digas eso. Que todo va a salir bien, ya verás. No estás solita, ¿no?
No, estoy con mi madre.
As you know, Penelope Cruz won her Best Supporting Actress Oscar in Woody Allen's Vicky Cristina Barcelona, but she also spoke English in that one. France was represented twice by Marion Cotillard, first by her Oscar-winning performance as Edith Piaf in 2007's La Vie en Rose.
Alors, quelle est votre couleur préférée?
Le bleu.
Quel est votre plat préféré?
Le bœuf ficelle.
Accepteriez-vous de vivre sage, Madame Piaf?
C'est déjà chose faite.
Cotillard's second lead actress nomination came in 2014 for her role as Sandra, a factory worker in 2 Days, One Night.
Non, le vote est secret, personne ne saura.
Il y en a combien qui voteront pour toi?
Si tu votes pour moi, ça fera 8. Peut-être 9 avec Charlie, c'est le seul que j'ai pas pu voir, il n'était pas chez lui.
Marion Cotillard became the first actor to be Oscar nominated for a film made in Belgium. Day for Night had an interesting history with the Oscars. In 1974, Valentina Cortese was nominated as Best Supporting Actress for her performance as Séverine, a diva working on a cliched melodramatic film.
C'est drôle, hein, notre vie. On se rencontre, on travaille ensemble, hein? On s'aime et après, on n'a pas le temps de prendre quelque chose qui... Il est plus là. Tu vois, il est plus là.
What was unusual about Day for Night is that it received the Best Foreign Language Film Oscar for 1973. But because the film was not released in the United States until the following year, only then it became eligible for consideration in other categories, including Best Director and Best Screenplay. Even winner Ingrid Bergman didn't understand it when she won instead of Cortese.
It's so ironic that this year she's nominated. When the picture won last year, I don't quite understand that, but here I am and I'm her rival. And I don't like it at all. Please forgive me, Valentina. I didn't mean to. Thank you.
So how did this happen? Well, back then, the rules were different, which stated that the eligibility periods for foreign language films were dependent upon the film's release in its originating country. The Academy changed the rule so that it is now simply 1 year that determines all of a foreign language film's nominations. Trivia question. Which movie made history by becoming the first non-English language film to win the Oscar for Best Picture? The answer will be revealed a little later. In 1966, not one but 2 actresses were nominated for their performances in films not in English. Anouk Aimée was the woman, Anne, in the French romantic drama A Man and a Woman.
Dans la vie, quand une chose n'est pas sérieuse, on dit c'est du cinéma. Pourquoi vous pensez qu'on ne prend pas le cinéma au sérieux?
Je ne sais pas, moi. Peut-être parce qu'on y va que quand tout va bien.
Alors vous pensez qu'on devrait y aller quand tout va mal?
Pourquoi pas?
This hugely popular film played for over a year in several U.S. cities, including Seattle and Boston. Anouk Aimée won the BAFTA and Golden Globe for her sensitive performance. On a much more serious note, The Shop on Main Street told the haunting story of a Jewish widow in World War II whose button shop is taken over by an Aryan comptroller during the Nazi takeover of Slovakia.
Spać nie dają, ruki jak z latu, jakby mi po nich mrawce chodzili. Pan doktor mówi, gicht. Jej, nie gicht, pan doktor, roczki.
Like the previously mentioned Day for Night, The Shop on Main Street won the Best Foreign Language Film of 1965, and its star, Ida Kaminska, was nominated the next year for lead actress, the first time for an actor speaking Slovakian and Yiddish. I highly recommend this film if you haven't seen it. Ida Kaminska is wonderful in it, and had it not been for Elizabeth Taylor's winning performance in that year's Who's Afraid of Virginia Woolf, I think Kaminska might have had a shot at the Oscar. 1995's Il Postino was a critical and box office success, becoming at the time the highest-grossing non-English language film in the United States. Massimo Troisi starred as Mario, a shy postman who befriends the famous poet Pablo Neruda.
Il tuo riso è come una rosa, una lancia che si sfila, un'acqua che prorompe. Il tuo riso è un'onda d'argento repentina.
The film, based on true events, received Oscar nominations for Best Picture, Lead Actor, Director, Screenplay, and Music Score, for which it won. Massimo Troisi was seriously ill during production. He postponed much-needed heart surgery so the film could be completed. Sadly, he died at the age of 41, the day after principal photography was completed, becoming at the time the fourth actor to be nominated posthumously. Here are several performers in French films that were Oscar nominated. At the age of 85, Emmanuelle Riva's Best Actress nomination for 2012's Amour made her the oldest nominee in the category, a record she still holds today.
Tu avais laissé l'eau couler.
Dis donc, qu'est-ce qui t'arrive? Tu es complètement folle? C'est une blague?
Pardon?
C'est une plaisanterie ou... Ça se veut une plaisanterie ou quoi?
Quelle plaisanterie? Je ne comprends rien. Sur quel ton tu me parles? Qu'est-ce qui te prend?
Écoute, arrête ce jeu. C'est pas drôle.
Mais quel jeu, bon Dieu? Qu'est-ce qui se passe?
A few years later, Isabelle Huppert landed her first Oscar nomination as lead actress for 2016 psychological thriller Elle.
Et bizarrement, c'est cette photo-là qui est restée gravée dans la mémoire des gens. De moi, à moitié nue, couverte de cendres. La photo de la petite fille psychopathe, à côté de son père, psychopathe. J'ai un regard vide sur la photo qui est terrifiant. Pas mal, hein?
Gérard Depardieu achieved crossover success and an Oscar nomination for 1990's remake of Cyrano de Bergerac.
Des vers aux financiers, se changer en bouffon, dans l'espoir vil de voir aux lèvres d'un ministre naître un sourire enfin qui ne soit pas sinistre? Non, merci. Déjeuner chaque jour d'un crapaud.
Isabella Gianni was nominated twice for lead actress, first in 1975's The Story of Adele H.
Mes chers parents, je viens d'épouser le lieutenant Pinson. La cérémonie a eu lieu samedi, dans une église d'Halifax. J'ai besoin d'argent pour mon trousseau. 300 francs me seraient pour le moment indispensables, en plus de ma pension. Si vous faisiez éditer ma musique, comme je vous l'ai demandé 100 fois, cela me rapporterait de l'argent, et je n'aurais pas à me conduire comme une mendiante. Désormais, vous libellerez mon adresse ainsi. Madame Pinson, 33 North Street, Halifax, Nova Scotia. Je vous demande d'écrire le mot Madame en toutes lettres, bien visiblement au-dessus de l'adresse. J'espère que cette grande nouvelle vous parviendra rapidement à Guernsey.
And then again for 1988's Camille Claudel.
Le travail que j'ai fait pour toi était bien. Mademoiselle Claudel, l'élève de Rodin, Mademoiselle Claudel fait du Rodin, Mademoiselle Claudel ramasse les miettes du maître pour les fourrer ensuite dans sa sculpture. Et c'est ça que tu as laissé faire, c'est ça que tu as laissé dire.
Finalement, tu es ma pire ennemie. Je te découvre.
Mais tu m'as tout volé! Tout! Ma jeunesse, mon travail, tout!
Screen legend Catherine Deneuve was finally recognized by the Academy for her performance in 1992's Indochine.
Ma fille t'aime à la folie.
Quoi?
Ou du moins elle le croit, ce qui revient tout de même.
Mais c'est absurde, je la connais à peine.
Il ne s'agit pas de toi, mais d'elle. Camille est jeune, romantique. Exaltée, elle croit que tu lui as sauvé la vie.
Mais je n'ai rien fait, j'étais là, c'est tout.
Tu ne lui résisteras pas. Elle est irrésistible.
Do not worry, I'm saving an iconic actress and her history-making Oscar performance for last. But before I get to her, I want to thank you for watching this video, and to all who suggested this topic. I appreciate your participation and wonderful input, which has helped to create an amazing community of people who celebrate film history and enjoy talking about the Oscars as much as I do. After the video concludes with the answer to the trivia question, will you please click the like button? And if you're not yet a subscriber, Join us for a new video each week, along with sharing your votes in the daily polls.
Lo sapete quello che ci hanno fatto quei turchi che comandate voi altri? Lo sapete quello che ci hanno avuto il coraggio di fare in un luogo consacrato, sotto gli occhi della Madonna? Ditelo, lo sapete!
Pace, pace.
Sì, pace, bella pace! Me l'avete rovinata per sempre questa figlia!
You know I love me some Sophia Loren, especially in 1961's Two Women. You also know that Loren became the first actor to win an Academy Award for a performance in a non-English film. Yes, she dubbed herself later, which helped Two Women reach a broader audience in the U.S.
I'd like to see you living like I did, sleeping in a shed with the chickens. And we ate once a day, that's all. You don't know me after all. I could murder you. You think you can treat me like that? Well, nobody can treat me like that. I'm nobody's property.
Sophia Loren's husband, producer Carlo Ponti, bought the rights to the novel La Giacara with the intention of casting Oscar winner Anna Magnani as the mother and Ponti's wife, Sophia Loren, as her daughter. George Cukor, who had a strong record of guiding actresses to some of their best performances, was set to direct, but ended up dropping out of the project. Magnani followed, but there are varying accounts as to why. One is that she didn't want to play Loren's mother. Another is director Vittorio De Sica always intended for Loren to play the lead. And a third is that the book's author, Alberto Moravia, wanted Magnani to play Cesara, but Carlo Ponti bought the rights solely for his wife. Mamma mia! The film was a milestone not only for Loren, but for Italian cinema, as well as foreign films in general, due to the promotion by studio czar Joseph E. Levine, who reportedly screened Two Women in every city an Academy member resided. Sophia Loren didn't attend the Oscars ceremony because she was too nervous and she expected to lose. In a funny moment, presenter Burt Lancaster forgot to mention her as a nominee.
Sophia Loren? Sophia Loren in Two Women. I was saving it. The winner is Sophia Loren.
Did you see Two Women? If so, what did you think of Loren's performance, or any of the other performances I mentioned? I know I left out a few, so be sure and include those in the comments. And until we meet again, here is the first non-English film to win the Oscar for Best Picture.
아버지!